Mac Jones being signed by the 49ers is very interesting to me. Since the 49ers usually have a problem with their quarterbacks getting hurt, I wouldn't be surprised to see Mac Jones start a couple games for them this year. Straight up, if Brock can't go for a game or two, we're going to see Mac Jones. And that's just going to be so weird looking. Of course, he had a great rookie season, and then it just went downhill ever since. And he's just bouncing around the league as a backup now. But like I said, with how the 49ers are with their quarterbacks, I am not going to be surprised if Mac takes a couple snaps. Will he do good, though? I don't know. Probably not. I don't know, though. It's just very interesting seeing him on the 49ers. Also, especially because they could have had him already, but they chose Trey Lance. What a full circle. I really wonder if he'll play any snaps this year. If he does, I don't think he'll be very good, but I'll definitely be watching. I really like what the Panthers are doing with their receivers. They got Xavier Leggett, they drafted Tedero McMillan, Jimmy Horn, and the most interesting of all, they signed Hunter Renfrow. I find this pretty interesting because this guy had 103 catches, 1,000 yards, and 9 touchdowns back in 2021. Bro can play ball. I was very surprised that no teams at all signed him last season. It's cool to see the Panthers do a low-risk, high-reward signing with Renfrow. I think he'll produce for him. If he doesn't, then he is the definition of a one-year wonder. His career really went downhill after him and Davante Adams ran into each other, didn't it? I find it very interesting that the Seahawks decided to let go DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett just to bring in Cooper Kupp. I get that DK wanted out, but Tyler Lockett has actually been more productive than Cooper Kupp over the past few years. And he's only a year older. I think the Seahawks really should have kept Tyler Lockett for just one more year and give Sam Darnold another guy who actually knows the system, besides just Jackson Smith. If Cooper Kupp stays healthy, he will probably be pretty good for them. But I just think the Seahawks as a whole are going to be pretty bad this year. There's no shot that Sam Darnold does what he did in Minnesota here on the Seahawks. There's just no way. The Vikings had a way better situation than the Seahawks. I'd rather be throwing the ball to Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison over Cooper Kupp and Jackson Smith. Good luck, Seahawks, but I don't even see them making the playoffs. I do hope Cooper Kupp does well and stays healthy, though. I'm throwing Joey Bosa on here just because it's pretty wild that the Bills went from one injury-prone guy to another guy who's even worse with injuries. But you know what? The Bills may be playing 3D chess. Joey Bosa knows how to play the Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes. If you could get a guy like that on your team, the Bills will take him, man. Screw the Super Bowl. The Bills need to beat the Chiefs in the playoffs. That is their Super Bowl. And I think Joey's knowledge of playing against them over the years is definitely going to help the Bills. Also, I totally called this signing before it happened. Joey just needs to stay healthy, man. Please, Joey, help the Bills beat the Chiefs. That is literally all that matters. Other than that, I don't see Joey doing too much for the Bills. They need other guys to step up. Good luck though, Bills.